Hello, my fellow fans of Dungeons & Dragons, and welcome back to Planescape Torment. Alright, last time we made our way to an underground village hidden within the Ragpicker's trash square, and then I've been just kind of exploring around.
I'm gone.
I found a seamstress who has a place where we can rest, and there is a store here, so I'm happy about that. And then there's just some random houses with some stuff. Nope, nothing here. Let's go look around. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything in this house except this villager. You see a ragged man clad in patchwork clothes. He reeks of smoke and trash and has a yellowish cast to his skin. He looks askew at you. What do you want from me, Cutter? Most of these guys that don't have names, I don't think have too much information, so, but I'm gonna look at it just in case. Just answers to some questions. Make it fast, Cutter. I got mouths to feed. And then you can ask, who are you, what are you doing, or forget it and farewell. So, forget it, then farewell. Okay, so, and then I think I've
done.
Searched this already? Yeah.
I'm gone.
Okay, so there are some hidden areas, I think, where...
I'm gone.
Like, there's a secret... I don't remember. I do remember that at some point there is a hidden cache of supplies, like in this area, but I'm not 100% on it, so... Oh, there is a named character here. Let's talk to Radine.
All right.
You see a woman with a lined face and drab clothing. Her eyes are far away, and there seems to be a new vitality rising up under her skin, as if she'd been given a new life. There's a patterned tattoo around her neck. She starts when you speak to her. What do you want? I just wanted to ask some questions. Mayhap I got answers for you, and mayhap I don't. Tell me about yourself. Me? I got 2 names now, and I'll show you only one. Don't want to steal the other new one. You can call me Radine, pet, and I'll hold this other name tight to myself, I will. 2 names, eh? Must be nice to have them. Aye, Poppet, it is. Can you give me some other answers? Mayhap I've got answers for you, and mayhap I don't. Tell me about that tattoo. This squirmy thing, it's an identifying number. It's my number, gave to me by a kind man who saw me cold without the protection of numbers to back me up. Now I got it, and I'm happier than I ever been before. Interesting. How does it work? Safety in numbers, and with safety comes warmth, and with warmth comes comfort. Numbers can do it all for you, dearie, as long as you respect their power. I see. Farewell. I believe Radine is the target of a quest later on. I think she stole somebody's name, and they want it back.
All right.
And I believe that starts the introduction into what true names are.
Done.
In this specific campaign setting, true names are the names that are given to you by existence itself, and if you ever find out a creature's true name, you have complete power over them. I don't think I talked to Uhir. The sour-faced, middle-aged man starts when you approach him and reaches for his belt. Finding no weapon there, he simply backs away from you. You can see that beneath his collector's robes, his lower legs and forearms are swathed in filth-encrusted bandages. What you want? Just the answers to some questions. He nods but says nothing. Who are you? Name's Uhir, so it is. As if it mattered down here. Alright, some other questions for you. He nods but says nothing. You're covered in bandages. What happened to you? Well, I got bit up a bit by a ghoul down below while I was looking about for stuff to sell off. Down below? He nods his head. Down in the catacombs where all the dead is. Say, you going down there any time? Perhaps. Why? 'Cause I lost me lucky knife, he grunts angrily, stomping his foot. He's been with me for years, right here. He points to an empty sheath on his belt. So what happened to it? I was poking about in the catacombs below and I ran smack into a ghoul. Must have been a straggler, 'cause there's usually more than one. He bit at me face, so as I covered up with me arms and stabbed it in the eyes. It dropped and bit at me leg for a while, for I shaked the piker off and made it back up here. Quite a story. I'll bring back your knife if I see it down there.
Updated my journal.
Would you? I'd be grateful, so I would. It's got me name carved into the handle. Glad to help. Before I go... Nope, I didn't need to ask him anything else, so I'll take my leave now. Farewell. Alright, so I'm glad I picked up that quest, because we will have to go down to the catacombs soon enough.
Alright.
But the big advancement I wanted to make today was coming in here. As the guards just let me walk right in.
Done. I'm gone.
And here we go.
I'm
This is
gone.
the man we've been looking for since we woke up, Farid. Before you is an elderly man, leaning heavily upon a crutch. His left leg is twisted, as if he tried to walk two directions at once, and paid the price. His maggoty-colored skin is bunched heavily upon his skull and is flecked with liver spots. He is mumbling and smacking his lips as his eyes make a circuit of the room. Greetings.
Updated my journal.
The man's eyes light up as he hears your voice. Doesn't my steady crop of chink come to Farid's waiting arms again? Greetings, corpse! He smiles a wicked grin. Have you come to ask Farid for another jaunt into the mortuary walls? Farid, I've come for information. I've been told that you know something about me. Know something about you? The light in Farid's eyes dims. He studies you, mumbling slightly as his eyes flicker up and down your frame. Corpse? No? Yes. His eyes meet yours. Ah, no. Farid, what is it? Farid's studying you with a dead even gaze. 'Tisn't a mummer's fair, corpse. No time for games, no time for Farid to play the wheel. What are you asking such questions for? I like the truth. I have forgotten myself, and I was told to seek you out, that you would know something of me. Eh. Farid licks his lips. They make a rasping sound like dry parchment on sand. Now who told you such a thing, corpse? Well, no one told me exactly. There were these tattoos on my back. They told me to seek you out if I ever forgot myself. Ah, so little said, so much told. Farid falls silent, and suddenly you have a feeling that Farid is dissecting you, like a corpse on the mortuary slab. I know much you would know. Much, yes. Much indeed. Farid smiles slowly, the folds of flesh on his face peeling back like a curtain. What do you know of me? Farid licks his lips, then settles himself upon his crutch like a vulture. No, not free. The question you ask. His pasty white hands tap the edge of his crutch. Much I can tell you, but the telling has a cost. Go on, Farid. Farid taps the flagstones with his crutch and sneers. This village is not all that lies buried beneath Ragpicker Square. Yes? Chambers, vaults, corridors filled with the dead, all asleep in their coffins. Somewhere in those halls, somewhere there lies something misplaced. Something mine. What is it? A small thing, a trinket, such a trifle. As Farad speaks, his words start echoing, as if two people were speaking. You know you've heard them before, from your own lips. It's a sphere, made of bronze, ugly. Feels like an egg to the touch, and it smells of rotten custard. Am I right? Farad falls deathly silent for a moment, then nods. Yes. How much do you hide from me, corpse? Did you return to see if I remember what it is I want? Do you know where the sphere is? Ah! Farad's sigh is like shifting sand. And why do you suppose I ask you to look for it, corpse? I do not know where it is. I know it is buried deep, far deeper than any villager has ever gone. It may be in the catacombs where the waters run deep, deep. Very well, I'll do it. But I want to know what I'm buying with this trinket. There's a lot of knowing rattling around in my brain box, corpse. He holds up a withered finger. One of them is this bit of wisdom. Everyone wants something, whether they know it or not. There is much I know about you, much that you would want to know. Okay, so we could threaten him, and I don't believe that works because he's in a position of power here, so threatening him is kind of dumb. You could disbelieve him, but you know what? I like side quests, so very well. I will see about finding this sphere for you in exchange for what you know. Very well. A deal struck. A deal made. Farad cracks his crutch sharply against the flagstones. A sphere for a peek inside my brain box. Now, corpse, there is no time to waste. Go to the gate at the south and east. Tell those slumbering fools to open it for you. Make haste. Make haste. I could ask him some other questions, but I don't think I really care at the moment. So, very well. I will go to the gate now and enter the catacombs.
Updated my journal.
Okay, so just a quick look about,
Done.
fill out the map.
Done.
We'll have to come here, I believe, a couple of times. Not only when we get Farad's trinket, we come back here, but there's another time we come back as well.
Done.
But, okay, I think that filled out most, if not all of the map. Yep, looks like it. Okay.
Alright.
We'll head down south of the village
Alright.
to the catacombs. Now,
Done.
I've noticed that
I'm gone.
as a fighter, I've been forgetting to put proficiencies into my weapons, which is something I'm going to have to do when I level up again. I think I have 4 slots open for Nameless and a couple for Dakin.
Alright.
So these fights in the catacomb are going to be kind of difficult for me because I am not really where I should be. I also forgot Dakin is a wizard. So he does have a couple of spells that we might use. But first I have to talk to... I guess I have to talk to Bar. You see a massive human dressed in cast-off patchwork clothing and reeking of old ale. He is truly huge. It's obvious he was chosen for this job for his brawn, not his brains. What you want? Farad gave me his leave to go down to the catacombs. I need you to open the gate. He swings open the gates. Then get going, Burke, and don't waste our time. Farewell. Alright, so now this area is interesting in that
I'm gone.
we will be creating a... Alright, So, oh, there's a creature immediately right here. It is a cranium rat. Now, cranium rats, when they are by themselves, are not hugely... let's see. I want to select a spell, and we'll use that one right there. Alright, well, here's what I was about to say. Cranium rats are more dangerous the more of them that get in connection with each other. The more of them that are around, they can open up spells. But they're still relatively frail. Okay. Well, I need to retreat. Because I am taking some serious hits, and I've died.
Another trip to the mortuary.
So, this is what I was about to say, is
I'll relieve myself.
we create a spawn point here, and actually it's going to be really difficult for us to return out this way, because the guards won't let us through if we don't have Farad's thing. So, go ahead and heal up Dakin. Alright. Now we'll do some exploration. I don't remember if I need a skull. Well, if I need a skull, I know there's one here. Whoops. I really wish there was a way to see what one was searchable. But yeah, I am going to probably die in these catacombs a lot. Oops. Skeletons don't appear to have been hurled from sarcophagi. They look as though they were fighting and had been cut down. That is your hint that you are getting into a place where you're going to be fighting. Take that, take that, take that, and try and fight these guys again. Okay, this time we are going to specifically target.
Your will be done.
Let's go here.
I'm gone.
See that?
Okay. I've circled them.
Your will be done.
Ooh, I don't know what's up with Mort, but it looks like he is paralyzed or frozen, maybe stoned. Okay, looks like he was paralyzed for a minute, but I believe we have killed all of the cranium rats in this
I'm
hallway.
gone.
Now there was a... oh, there's another one. There was a guy looking for cranium rat tails, so we're going to collect as many of those as we can. I believe you get paid a certain amount for each one that you bring back. Ooh, and what are you? A ghoul. Alright, I got him down.
I'm gone.
I already looked in there, I think. I picked up a different weapon. 2 to 7 slashing. And this is 2 to 9 slashing. Yep, this is just a better weapon.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Hey, a clock charm. We are going to need that. It'll be nice if Dakin gets up to a high enough level that he can fireball, but I don't think we're quite going to get that high
Alright.
while we're dealing with the cranium rats.
I'm gone.
Although it would be
I'm gone.
very useful
Alright.
if you could have an area of effect spell, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, I think... Nope, there's one.
Alright.
Alright.
Done.
We'll continue down this way. Well, we can see either where... Let's see where that ghoul came from. I do need to heal Mort. There we go. Okay, I'm trying to use the embalming charm. Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. Select item. No, does not look like. Okay, let's see if I can put it here and use it from here. Yep, there we go. Okay.
I'm gone.
So we're all pretty good hit points. I'm going to continuously get mine back. Now, basically, if you come in here, you can investigate anything with this question mark. This pile of junk appears to be a barricade of some sort. And these cracked jars might have held something of value once. Okay. Basically, it's just telling you different flavorful things. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to actually read everything, because a lot of it is, well, there's a lot of it. We got a surprise attack on this ghoul. Yeah, bronze ring. Alright. So, we have found, what is this? To the Crypt of the Embraced, and to the Shattered Crypt. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay, well, this looks like a very interesting room. I know I just said I wasn't going to use this question mark all too often, but let's see what it says. Blood smears leading to the largest coffin. Age of this crypt. These coffins appear to be in near-perfect condition. Okay, so there is something nasty in here. I know there is. Well, I think we're running just about out of time here, so next time we'll see what's in the crypt, and we'll try my best to beat it up. Thank you for joining me, as always, guys, and I'll see you next time when we open that crypt.